Dear gorgeous Graham and the delightful Maria, am I weird?
After that, yes.
Yes.
The smell of turkey gets you really going.
My mother had never been on a plane.
Too late now. She's on astral plane. Hello and welcome to this episode of Wanging On. It's a podcast where we sort of give advice. It's hosted by me, Graham Norton, along with Maria McKernan.
Maria McKellen.
Season's greetings to you.
I'm wearing my Tron outfit.
I did wonder why you were dressed as a superhero.
I thought I might be needed today.
Yes. I like the way there's no mask, though. I want people to know it's me.
I do have one, but I just haven't decided to wear it.
I wish there was some way to know it was Christmas.
I know. Why don't they give us a sign in some
clue,
way?
some visual clue.
There's a lot of green tinsel and silver tinsel from Poundland. And there's a lovely wreath, which I made myself.
That was good of you.
Yeah, with some pine cones and plastic berries. There are two very large Christmas stockings, which I'm hoping will be filled at some point with very lovely unguents and scented candles. And what else is there?
Well, essentially, suffice to say, Kirsty Allsop would be sick.
Yes.
We're old. We don't really care about Christmas as much as we used to.
Oh, I feel like we're saying that quite a lot, that we don't really care about these holidays. But,
I feel like that's our demographic.
It is. But
I think people are now listening to this going, yeah, you tell them. You tell them how rubbish Christmas is.
It's nice for the children. The children...
What children?
I know, not our children, obviously. Although I do sometimes borrow some children for Christmas, which is
that's
nice.
good. They can help around the house.
Yes. Yeah. And put them up the chimney.
Yes, peel the sprouts.
Yeah. No, it's nice to see the wonder in children's eyes, but...
I see the greed in children's eyes.
There is that.
Dude, isn't it funny? I remember, even as a child, I liked the getting stuff, but apart from that, I don't remember loving Christmas because it's all about the anticipation. It's all about, December and the lights going up, the tree, the decorations. Yeah. What am I going to get? What am I going to get? The minute it happens, then, dear God, it drags on for days and days.
But I do remember feeling a great sense of loss on Boxing Day, that it was all over, because the anticipation, you're right, is half of the joy.
Half?
But also, my dad used to do 8.5mm films.
I wonder what you were going to say there.
Yeah. Porn films on Christmas morning.
Yeah, it was a family tradition. The smell of turkey gets you really going.
Stop it now. Stop that. No, we used to have my mum would come in.
Oh, dear.
And
pop an apron on.
It was, there was no sound. So everybody had to do kind of like big mimey acting. So she would open the door and Dad would be behind the door and she'd say, "Yes, he's come." That was the start of the...
I think you could sell these for quite a lot of money now.
And then we would all scramble down in our pajamas and have to, but we had to do a lot of it again because he'd missed the shot or whatever. So it was a bit... I'm going to move on now from this. Did your family have any lovely traditions, Graham?
Lovelier than that. Back when we were children, I think there was still some attempt to go to church. We would get up, and I think we were all dragged out to church, and then when we came home, it was the only day of the year when we had a cooked breakfast.
Oh, special treat.
Like sausages and rashers and things.
Ditto, we went to church. We're a Catholic family, obviously. So open the presents at 5:30 and then, play with them and then church, dull. And also Christmas Day, quite a long service.
Yeah, but also then everything was long. And then I always felt like the best telly was on while we were eating and we were missing it. There'd be a live circus or something.
Was there?
Like some sort of German circus. This is RTE in Ireland.
Right, yeah. German circus, very festive, of course.
And so affordable.
I seem to remember watching Noel Edmonds kind of talking to troops.
Oh, yes, he used to do it from the top of BT Tower.
That's right, yeah.
Wow.
And people would send messages to their, children.
I didn't know Noel Edmonds was working during the Second World War.
He started the Second World War with Mr. Blobby.
Well, Well, now, Maria,
Yeah.
holidays notwithstanding, we
Yeah.
have work to do. There's a dilemma in the offing, and it's up next. This episode of Wanging On is brought to you by Jambui.
Oh, yes, Graham. Don't forget to complete your festive party with a bottle of Drambuie.
It's the perfect accompaniment for every party, Maria, especially if you serve a Drambuie iced espresso.
Oh, you know, Graham, that is such a simple way to surprise your guests because it's 50-50. 50% Drambuie and 50% espresso.
And ice as well, of course.
Oh, yes.
It's unexpectedly delicious.
I can't wait to invite myself to your Christmas party this year.
If there's any room at the inn, Maria.
Oh.
Drambuie iced espresso, the unexpected crowd pleaser.
Please enjoy and share Drambuie responsibly. Visit drinkaware.co.uk for more information.
Right, letter open, please.
Yes.
I said please, otherwise that sounded quite rude. Letter open. Sorry, I don't know where
You
that
added
came
a
from.
please.
Yeah.
But I also know what I'm here for.
I know.
Yeah.
But in case people aren't watching this Viz pod, if they're
Yes.
just listening,
Yeah.
I've got to explain
I
what's going
think
on.
I did lots of this
Oh, that's very good.
as letter opening acting. Dear Graham and Maria, my husband and I were invited to a birthday party for a good friend. It was taking place at her friend's house. You following?
Yes.
Someone we'd not met before. We were asked to bring some food to share. So we made a delicious dessert. Don't say what. Took a few bottles of wine and some flowers for the host and a birthday gift for our friend.
Okay.
We all had a great time, lots of laughter, and we all dug into the selection of yummy buffet food which had been made by the other attending guests.
Got us in the details.
See where I'm going with this? After a great evening, and as we were putting on our coats to leave, the host took us to one side. The birthday girl was not in earshot and said she had divided up the cost of the party and we were asked to pay £15.35 each. She provided her bank details and sent us on our way. We didn't say anything and left. Given that we provided contributions to the party, we were a little shocked at the unexpected bill. Since the birthday evening, she has contacted us to ask for payment, as we still haven't paid. Should we just pay the bill and not squabble over £30.70, or make a fuss given that we all contributed? That's from Matthew in Oxford. I like that, Matthew in Oxford, because it's quite thorny.
Yes.
But the thing is, Matthew, you don't know this person. This is not your friend. She was throwing a party for your friend, to which you were all invited to contribute with the food. So what indeed has this friend of the birthday girl done?
Is it for electricity? Is it for firewood?
I think it's depreciation on the house while you were in it.
I mean, look, the friend of the friend who's now asking for this money is just unspeakably awful. But just pay it. Pay it, and then say to your friend whose birthday it was, you know that creature who held the party for her? You know she charged us 30 quid for going to her house to say happy birthday to you.
Oh, so you have no compunction about dobbing her in it?
Oh, I'm dob, but pay it.
Yeah, I
Pay
think
it, and then
the easiest way, Matthew, is you could say we contributed. We don't feel we should pay. Here's what we spent on the flowers and the wine and the present and the food that we made, but that's going down to her level of pettiness.
Yes, you could invoice her for her share of your dessert.
Your time, indeed.
Yes.
I think Martha Stewart did that once with her next door neighbours, so I heard.
Oh, did she?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought, well, she did do time.
Good, nice one. So I think, if money is an issue, which doesn't seem like it is an issue,
Well,
Matthew.
they bought all that wine and flowers and things, gifts.
But
yeah.
it's annoying to have to pay £30 for something that you feel you've already contributed to. But I think Graham is right. I think just do it and then maybe dob her in it later and never have anything to do with her again, because clearly you think somehow if someone says, I'm throwing a party for so-and-so, I know she's your friend, will you come and will you bring a dessert? But no.
Yeah, because it sounded like everyone was on board. We understand you're hosting. You've been kind enough to host this party in your house, and you've asked us to then contribute food and wine and stuff. So you feel like that was all prearranged. We know what's going on. Now, pay your $30.70. It's such a weird amount.
I know the specificness of £15.35 per person is very much annoying to me.
Yes, but I think then once you've paid it, then get gabbing. Then get onto the phone to people you do know who are at that party and go, did she ask you for £15.35? And then you can all talk about it like a dog in the street, and that'll be worth £15.35.
Will it?
Yeah.
Will it though?
The pleasure of ripping this woman apart.
You see, I think though, if you dob her into the friend whose birthday it was, I mean, that's putting her in a very difficult position.
Ha ha.
Okay. That doesn't matter that you're putting her in a difficult position.
As you were putting your coats on, she pulled you aside and gave you her bank details.
No, that is a bit low,
I mean,
isn't
it's
it?
just, you can't do that.
I believe you can really only do that if people have been forewarned that they will be asked to contribute and bring a dessert and flowers and wine and a present for the birthday girl.
Yes, you ought to at least get your flowers back.
And in terms of lesson learned moving forward, what would you think that is, Graham?
And never go to another party.
Change your friends?
Yeah. Never cook a delicious dessert.
If I was the friend whose birthday it was, I would be absolutely horrified by all of this.
Yeah, you'd be mortified. You'd go, oh, look, however much it is.
I will pay it.
I'll pay it, yeah. And also, I'd have hired a room in a hotel or a room above a pub or something if I'd known that this was a thing. Like, the whole point was you were providing the place.
You wanted to do it.
Yeah, but as a money-making scheme.
£15.35, a Ponzi scheme.
She's an Airbnb host, and I charge by the hour.
I think also, Matthew, you have to name names.
I know. Hey, have Wangers got involved in this?
I'm sure they have. I was just about to see. I feel there's going to be quite a lot said on this. Reggie says, Dear Graham, and the ever-youthful Maria. I think you're being a little facetious there, Reggie.
Does he know it's a Vizpod?
This is easy peasy. Pay the money equals happy friends, plenty more party invites and fun times. Don't pay equals miserable tight gits, condemned to a life of solitude, surrounded by piles of money. Maybe next time make it clear that you go to freebies only. Well, I like your thinking, Regis, a bit unkind at the end.
But wait, yes, I don't understand, because it wasn't a freebie.
It wasn't. You took lots of things.
You did all the right, they did the right things. They brought the food, they brought the wine, the gift, the flowers, and their own coats.
I think I would have taken somebody else's coat that was a little bit more expensive.
if you'd known.
If I'd known. Vicky says, what an absolute joke this friend of your friend is.
What an absolute joke.
What a liberty. I'd add up what you spent on drinks, flowers and your dessert, including your time making it, at a reasonable £12 an hour. Then bill them for the difference. Well, I think once you get that off your chest, Vicky, it's done, isn't it?
Yeah, but also, then you become an arse if you do that.
Yeah.
But I think
there are enough arses in the world.
I feel just pay it and then get to just destroying this woman.
Yeah, pay it and never let it go.
Yeah, exactly. Pay it and talk about it forever.
In fact, write to the local paper. I would. Darren has sent quite a spirited voice note from Brighton.
I love them.
Absolutely not. You should not pay this charge. This is unfair. You have fulfilled the contract agreement by bringing food and drink. You've completed that. I would respond saying, we've done what we needed to do. Then I would also contact the birthday friend and said, look, this person is doing this and they're asking for money. It's not right. You can't go into something and then right at the end go, oh, that'd be £10. No.
Watch your back, Martin Lewis.
Yeah.
He's on it.
Darren.
Consumer Rights Act.
You fulfilled the contract of being a friend. Kathy from Glasgow says, 100% pay it. It's annoying, but this is not worth the awkwardness of not paying and possibly losing a friendship. You don't know what this friend is going through at the moment. Oof. Definitely pay.
Is the money going towards medical treatment?
We don't know. That's exactly what Kathy from Glasgow is saying. We don't know what they're going
Botox is very expensive and it is a birthday.
I mean, I guess you could actually send the money to her and then I ask for an itemised breakdown.
Yes, my accountant.
My accountant has asked. Because I may be able to claim it on tax.
Actually, that is a funny thing to do, to kind of go, thank you so much for a lovely party.
It really
Can I have
was.
an itemised bill for this? Because my accountant is such a stickler.
My accountant doesn't need it, but because we're going to talk about this forever, we think it would be a funny thing to be able to read out what the itemised bill is for to all our friends in the pub.
Yeah, at next year's party, we'll get this bill out.
No one's going again.
As ever, do feel free to comment below on Spotify or YouTube. I'm guessing there'll be some quite passionate responses to this one.
Yes. And if you want to send your dilemma, just like Matthew did, we'll offer our very best advice. Our email is wangingon@listen.co.uk.
Oh, and by the way, if you have emailed in wanting to be a wanger on the distribution list where you get early access to the problems, we have got your emails, but we've been slightly inundated, and Maria doesn't type as fast as she used to. So it'll take us a while to get to you, but we are on it. You will eventually end up on that list, I promise you.
Hanging wangers.
We'll have another problem in just a moment.
This episode is brought to you by Hotels.com.
Make your next trip work for you. Hotels.com just rolled out a game-changing feature called Save Your Way, and it's as simple as it sounds.
When you book a trip as a Hotels.com member, you decide how to use your savings.
Choose to take the instant savings now or bank the savings as rewards for later. It's your call.
Envision converting discounts on this week's stay into rewards for a luxurious beach getaway next year. No complicated maths, no blackout dates, just you choosing how to make your travels work harder for you.
Only at Hotels.com.
Save Your Way is available to loyalty members in the US and UK on hotels with members' prices. Other terms apply. See site for details.
Right, Maria, she's back and she's opening an envelope, I see.
Yeah. Dear Graham and Maria, my partner and I are both in our early 30s and we have a 2-year-old son. Both sets of our parents are besotted and will pop over to spend time with their grandson, and us, incidentally, at least once a week. The issue is, we're looking to move abroad. We want a different lifestyle and to expand our horizons before our son starts forming lifelong friendships. This is obviously heartbreaking for our parents, so much so that my father has banned any conversation on the subject after the last time it came up and upset my mother for days. I feel like not being able to talk about it is stopping us from being able to get excited about something we would normally share with them. But it's also preventing us from planning how we're going to stay in touch once we're no longer just down the road. Are we being selfish? Would it be better to insist we talk about it now rather than springing it on them when we have flights booked and the house is on the market? And that is from Scott. Well, Scott, I think it's already been, flagged, hasn't it? Because you said nobody wants you to talk about it again. So you've already mentioned it. All you have to do now is say, sorry, mum and dad dad-in-law, this is actually a reality now. We are going to live in, let's say, Dubai. But with kind of Zooming and being able to catch up in every which way, and also flights being quite cheap.
First of all, Scott, you are being selfish, but you should be selfish.
Yeah, it's your life.
It's your life, it's your kid, and you want to have this other life. And the fact that your parents don't get that it annoys me. I think the parents need to grow up.
I know, but it's the first grandchild, and to feel that is being taken away from you. I think if there were other grandchildren in the mix, it would probably be easier. However, you're working with what you're working with, but you must do what is right for you. And it is a bit selfish, perhaps, as they will say, but this is your life and your son's life, and it's going to be a great education for him. They can come and visit. You can charge them to see your child.
Yes.
By the hour, which will make you a little bit of pin money.
Yeah. The other thing I would say is, you really need to talk to your dad, Scott, and say, look, I don't want to upset mom, but this is happening. So the more we talk about it, the more she'll get used to the idea, rather than just, FaceTiming her from Gatwick going,
bye.
Yeah. See this little face last time.
I mean, what do you think about, because if it's going to make every time they come round to see the child, is it going to cause a row? Write them a letter and tell them this is what's happening. We're putting the house on the market in March, say, and then we hope you'll come and visit us. We're hoping to settle here, but we don't know yet. Please be happy for us. This is our life. We don't want to cut you out on purpose. Please don't cause a scene. I hope you'll understand.
Yes, I think certainly a good way to kind of soften the blow is to give everyone something to look forward to. So wherever you are planning to move to, where's near there that might be a holiday destination, and kind of go, oh, and we've booked a house
in Beirut,
that sort of thing, for you and the in-laws. So everyone's, we're all going to come together and have a holiday, and with the kid, and it'll be quality time, in the swimming pool, blah, 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 blah. And then they can look forward to that rather than kind of go, we're out of here, bye, we might be home for Christmas. Then it is a bit kind of, oh. Whereas if you say there's this unspecified holiday or something to look forward to, we're all going to get together, it's going to be a big family thing, then it
softens the blow.
Yes, it gives something to
I
look
don't
forward
blame
to.
you for going away, because to have the in-laws or your own parents popping in once a week to see the child and you're just incidentally there must be quite annoying.
Well, they might miss the
babysitting
the free
opportunities.
childcare when they go away.
I'm sure they've weighed that up, Graham, and decided it's still better to get the hell away from them.
I have to say, the moving away plan still seems incredibly vague. So for the mother to start getting upset now, I feel like this child might be 18 by the time they actually get on a plane. So calm down, everyone. This is an idea. It's not a reality yet. But I do think...
Do you think it's attention-seeking? And they're staying where they are?
Yeah. They just want them to get depressed and stay at home. But mother needs to... They all just need to grow a pair and engage with this.
It sounds to me a bit, Scott, like you possibly... Oh, no, early 30s, yeah. But maybe you're the only son, maybe it's the only grandchild. I don't know. It feels like there's an awful lot of pressure on this particular little nuclear family.
But do not cave to pressure, Scott, because you've got to live your life for yourself. You can't live your life for your parents because, a few years down the line, they're not going to be around, and you'll be sitting there going, oh, remember...
Wish we'd have done that.
Yeah, I wish we'd moved to New Zealand, but we never did. No, it's nice, New Zealand.
I know.
I've been.
I know, but then what do you do once you've said it's nice?
Well, then you take some more pictures of it.
Okay.
I'm sure there's a Facebook group you can join.
I do remember when
you can go looking for Noel Edmonds.
My brother. Oh yes, that's right. He's got a place out there. Yeah. My brother went.
Found him.
Mr. Blobby too. My brother went to Australia, and my mother had a conniption about the whole thing being so far away. And he said, "You can come and visit. I'm not getting on a plane." My mother had never been on a plane.
I'm too late now. She's on astral plane. But
she never got on a plane, but he came back here, obviously.
Yeah.
But that was very bloody minded of her not to get on the plane. She was like a Victorian lady.
A friend of mine was moving from, I think it was Bristol to London.
Right.
And his mother...
So far.
His mother collapsed at the train station.
Oh my goodness.
I know. That's too much now. You've watched too many soap operas.
This sort of makes me glad that I didn't have children, because I think I might have been that mother.
Wrapped in a fur coat,
you know that thing
sunglasses and a turban.
There is such a thing as loving your children too much. Yes, I have an image of myself as Pat Phoenix, actually, if anybody can remember. Should we see what the Wangers have said?
Oh,
this,
yes,
Graham?
let's.
Because I think this is one that will get them all very exercised. Neil in Guildford says, be honest and upfront. Say that you're going to try living abroad. It may work or you may come back. Good plan. Tell them they did their best to give you a good life and you're simply doing the same for your child. Involve them as best you can and plan future visits so they know it's not a one-way ticket to never seeing each other again. You're your own family now, so do what's best for you and your child. Good advice, Neil in Guildford.
Yes. I imagine all the Wangers on will say go. No one's going to say, oh, you should stay. Let's find out. Who's next?
Neil. Oh, no, I've just said Neil. Shall I read it again?
Yeah, it's still good advice. We still agree with you.
Kelly says, I left the UK almost 20 years ago to move to the Middle East, and moving abroad is the best thing I have ever done. My parents were very supportive, although secretly I know they were worried about me.
Of course, yes.
They have been to visit me every year since I left.
Oh, my God.
And now...
Every year?
Yeah. And now that I have a daughter, they come twice a year for 30 days each time.
Or move back home.
Surviving this is another story. Move away and don't tell them where you're going. Make your plans and think about how you will facilitate visits and staying in touch. Then update them once it's a fait accompli. They will soon warm up to the idea when they realise they have the opportunity to have a pina colada in their hands and the sun on their faces when they come to see you. This obviously doesn't work if you're moving to Alaska. 30 days each time. That's 2 months.
Does Kelly not understand how awful that is? I mean,
2 months of the year.
I mean, she's saying it like it's a solution to the problem that they come twice a year for 30 days each time.
Can you imagine waking up every day and they're going, hello, what are we doing today? Your mum's sitting there with her handbag on her lap. What's on the itinerary today? Every day for 30 days, twice a year.
We can stare at your child growing a tiny bit.
That is, I feel for you, Kelly. I really do.
But no, Kelly seems happy.
She does. Andrew, who's not sending a voice note because you said I sounded depressed last time.
Well, you did.
I can speak.
You could have sent a voice note and bucked your ideas up a bit. Yeah,
a bit perkier.
Yeah.
So Andrew says, I can speak about this firsthand. We moved our children, in brackets, the only grandchildren, to Australia on what was meant to be a 2-year adventure. And we are still here 15 years on. Yeah. We left money for the most broken-hearted sisters and mums and said, buy a flight now, come and see us whenever you want, and that worked well. Use technology, video calls, daily WhatsApps with pictures. People can remain in your life wherever you go. Moving abroad is a wrench and there's no way it's not. But your mother can take to her chambers with her smelling salts all she likes. A reality is a reality and she will need to deal with it. Good luck.
Andrew's redeemed himself.
He has.
Yes, he bucked his ideas up. That was very good.
He's very perked up there.
No, but also he's right. He's done everything correctly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good, Andrew. Sorry we said you were depressed. Claire in Glasgow's West End says, your dad is behaving in a controlling way. Oh, that's good that somebody's used a controlling word. It's understandable your parents are upset, but it's your decision. My brother and I lived abroad with our parents when we were kids, and we absolutely loved it. It opened my eyes to different cultures and experiences. Take your mum to lunch on her own and explain how excited you are for this move. Reassure her that as grandparents, you still want them to play an important part in your son's life. Still, they need to start accepting your plans and supporting you. You didn't have a child just to amuse them in their retirement years. Good point there from Claire.
True that. Scott, it is a delicate one. However, if you do decide to move abroad, let us know where you've gone. We'd like to stay in touch. That's nearly it for this week, but we do have time for an Am I Weird?
Yes, today's Am I Weird comes to us from Rachel in Newport, South Wales. Dear gorgeous Graham and the delightful Maria, am I weird?
After that, yes.
Yes.
Or the Wi-Fi signal's very poor in Newport, South Wales.
I enjoy trashy reality TV shows just like the rest of us. Big Brother, Love Island, etc., etc. I watch every episode from the start date. I enjoy it up until about 3/4 before the end. And then I stop watching the show altogether. I don't care who wins the competition. I will Google who the winner is.
I mean, you are a television producer's nightmare. I mean, in that the whole point is it's supposed to, you're supposed to hook you in.
Yeah.
And you're supposed to be invested in who wins this thing.
I think this is Rachel's way of saying to said TV producer, you don't own me.
Yeah.
I do what I like. I will watch this and then I won't watch it. I mean, it's one of those things that who are you hurting, Rachel, other than yourself? Googling the winner, yeah, I can see. I mean, I don't understand it, but I don't think it's necessarily weird.
Yes, I'm not sure what the point of any of it is. I'm not sure what the point of watching some of a program is. You either watch it and I enjoyed that and, it was a great final, or you watch it and you go, it sort of fell away in the last few weeks.
Well,
and
maybe
I didn't enjoy
that's
it so
what
much.
she's thinking. People just let things fall away because they think everyone's invested now. We don't have to spend as much money on the last 2 programs.
But also, I would have thought one of the pleasures of watching these sorts of programs is talking to people about them. That's the nice thing. Kind of like, I can't believe she did that to him, or I can't believe that, blah, blah, blah. And that's kind of the joy. So you've kind of robbing yourself of that pleasure of they shouldn't have won or they did win. You know, all that kind of thing.
I don't think Rachel has any friends.
Well, it does sound like she...
Well, because that's it's a self-sabotaging thing that, as I said, I don't know who you're getting at here, who you're beating, who you're winning over. It's one of those things like, I refuse to watch the last episode. Don't know why. If you'd have put why, Rachel, we might have been able to add to whether you're weird or not. But you haven't given us that little tidbit of information that may have helped us and stopped you going into the home.
I've got a weird thing where I've been to Paris loads and loads of times.
Congratulations.
I've never been to the Louvre. And I for some reason, I've decided not to go.
Okay.
I know it's easy to get into, but I...
yes. Easy to steal from.
Bring a ladder.
Yeah.
But
apparently the password is Louvre.
I know, I love that.
I love that too.
Not even an exclamation mark, just Louvre. But I feel like, I don't know why I've done, but it's a bit like this, I've just decided.
Well, I think people get a bee in their bonnet and then they stick with it because I don't know. I mean, going to the Louvre, I think you are denying yourself, not going to the Louvre, you're denying yourself a lot of beauty there.
Yeah, it's her, isn't it? It's just Mona.
No, it's not just Mona. Oh my goodness.
Away.
We went to the Louvre one weekend. We went to Paris for the weekend, went to the Louvre on Saturday. So fabulous. We only saw half of it, went back on Sunday.
Wow.
There.
I'm bored already.
I've made up. Well, you see, some of us are cultured, Graham.
No, what's
Appreciate
that?
art.
What's the one by the river in the old station where they have the Impressionist art?
In England, are you talking about?
No, in Paris.
Oh, I don't know.
Well, I really enjoyed that one.
What is it? You can't even remember what it was. You made it up.
Musée d'Orsay.
You've been there, have you?
Several times.
And what do they have in there?
Impressionist art.
Okay. Can you name one?
Well, I know that it was they used it in an episode of Doctor Who, where
on shaky ground, Graham.
No, they did. Where
you're using a TV reference.
No, it was the one where Van Gogh came back to life. And actually, do you know what? It was a really lovely scene because it was all about them being back in time because he travels through time.
Yeah,
so
I refused to watch Doctor Who up until the last episode.
Oh, yeah. When he regenerated and it was you.
Exactly. And I didn't see myself. I am now Tron.
And it was a really lovely episode where Van Gogh, however you want to say it, he died not knowing and how successful he was going to be. And they time traveled him to the Musée d'Orsay and saw all these people looking at his paintings. And it was a little tear to my eye.
Van Gogh. That's what I like to say.
Is that how you say
it? Do you see?
But Americans go Van Gogh.
Oh, yeah, but Americans, what do they know?
Van Wrong.
So are we saying weird or not weird to Rebecca?
I'm going to say slightly weird.
I'm going to say not weird, but I want to know why. Can you please write back in and tell us why you do this?
Yeah. Ask yourself some questions.
Yeah. The life that isn't examined is no life or something like that.
Do you know what's happened now, Maria?
What?
We've run out of time.
Oh.
It's over.
Thank goodness.
It's over. All that's left to do is wish all our wangers a very Merry Christmas. It's Christmas, Maria.
Yeah, Merry Christmas to the wangers. And also, you may have noticed we're not experts. Instagram has a link to proper support services if that's what you need in the holidays or indeed at any other time. Just search at Wanging On.
Our email address for your dilemmas is wangingon@listen.co.uk. And yes, no slacking here. We'll be back next week with another regular episode of Wanging On.
Wanging On is a Listen production. Did you know that?
Goodbye.
Goodbye.